Hi, welcome back to the Y Factor. Today's Eid release, Radhe. This is what I was subject to before the film.
अगर मैं अंदर गया तो मुझे पक्का यकीन है कि मुझे मेरा दिमाग जो है बिल्कुल घूम जाएगा, क्योंकि फर्स्ट हाफ देखकर ही मेरा दिमाग बिल्कुल सुन हो गया है। बिल्कुल दिमाग में कुछ आ नहीं रहा कि क्या हो रहा है क्या नहीं हो रहा है।
Well, honestly speaking, everybody is now somehow used to it that Bhai's movies are not going to get some fantastic reviews per se, and I don't think he even works for it. But yes, there are Salman films, and then there has been Race 3, Dabangg 3, and Bharat. Where does Radhe qualify? From the promos which we saw, it definitely gives the feel that Race 3 and Dabangg 3 have been merged by Prabhu Deva for a rehash. Fortunately, it's not so bad. Let's start from that. So if you, like me, quite a few people will be watching this film skeptically because it's happened. From Race 3 onwards, Bhai hasn't done great effort. Tubelight onwards, for that matter. Tubelight, Race 3, Bharat, Dabangg 3. And it seems that he was losing interest and the scale is falling. Dabangg 3 being the worst of the lot, hence I didn't even review it. But with Radhe, which definitely comes across as a sequel to his 2009 Prabhu Deva hit and Salman's so-called comeback vehicle Wanted, that they have got something right, and that is, don't keep the audiences too long in the theatre. I think this is one of Salman's shortest films in a long time, with a runtime of about 1 hour 49 minutes or so, and that's a good thing. Because they've packed in so much in such a short time, not once do you feel that do I need to step out? Do I need to leave my chair? And that's a good sign. In a Salman film, very rarely people get a chance to emote or perform. So considering that, Disha Patani, who's supposed to be the eye candy, does her job beautifully well. Her presence as such in the film has no relation to the story, and that is predominantly because there is no story in the film also. So that helps her cause. She looks fab, she dances fab, and she does her bit of acting also very well. Well, everyone knows Disha Patani of late, but she started off with Dhoni and Baghi, where she did give in good performances. She turned ultra glam with Malang, and she's carried that forward, and she does that beautifully well with Radhe. Randeep Hooda is excellent as always. He puts his life and soul in his character of Rana, and he does a very good job as a main villain. You see the big heartedness of Bhai. So you have Big Boss contestants Gulati and Andy. You have ever favorite Jacqueline in for a item number on a very bad song. Actually, the songs are okay. Means I don't understand what the big fuzz is about CT Mar also. I didn't like it at all. On the contrary, that song Zoom Zoom seems by Ash King seems to be much better. And then the title track is good because it has a peppy zing to it. But the CT Mar and that Jacqueline song of Dil Diya are very bad and badly choreographed also. The only thing in the Jacqueline song which is good is Randeep's moonwalk. Jackie Shroff is the person to watch out for in the film. Again, his character is completely based on a South Indian movie actor. Any South Indian film where the supporting lead boss is shown caricaturish. So he does that, and there are a couple of scenes which are devoted completely to Jackie, and that I think is only beautiful contribution by Prabhu Deva as a director. With that, those couple of scenes of Jackie lift the entire tempo of the film off. Rest, like my daughter described it beautifully, and I also got the same feeling. It's a time pass film. It's a remake of the 2017 Korean film The Outlaws. So they've even kept the look of the villain the same, and chal raha hai. Why is this a good thing in Radhe is because they've done the sensible thing of releasing it as hybrid. तो जहाँ थिएटर में लगा नहीं लगा तो OTT पे दे दिया at 499 का offer, which is not actually 499 because you have to pay 299 additional for rental. Keep that in mind. That's what I had to do this morning. But it's still cheap. $700 में पूरा परिवार घर पे बैठ के पॉपकॉर्न के साथ ये पिक्चर देख लो, ईद का मज़ा उठाइए, भाई का टाइम पास देखिए. भाई has decided now, I think, that he is Bollywood's Rajnikant. So age is never going to make a difference to him. He will continue doing these solo films, and if his lineup of films like Kick 2 and Kabhi Eid, Kabhi Diwali, now Stroke Bhaijaan, or the other films are to be seen. So I think he's continuing in that trend, and which is good enough for him because he does a very good job. Ke na story, na direction. Bhai has to look good, and Bhai will do what Bhai does best, is look in the screen and mouth his one-liners. And when the heroine comes, he'll act all coy, and with another supporting actor, he will do excellent comedy because he has perfect timing for that. So, this formula set hai, Bhai set hai. I think this is much better than Race 3 Dabang Bharat. So, it is a relief. Is it a great film? Not at all. Is it a masterpiece? Not at all. Is it a Bajrangi Bhaijaan or Dabang? No. But yes, it's like a ready with less people. So there you had Paresh Rawal and all to fall back on. इसमें इतना नहीं है, but ठीक है, फिर भी चलता है because the duration of the film is short, and that is brilliance. Second brilliance is Bhai was sensible that he hybrid release करा दिया. So in today's time, I don't think any film will go for the 100 crore to forget 300 crore marks. So whilst Rohit Shetty and team will keep on suffering by postponing the film, कि जब लगेगी तब लगेगी, ये sensible किया. एक साल से पिक्चर बन रही थी, लास्ट ईद में आने वाली थी, इस ईद में आ गई, भाई पैसा कमा लिया, पब्लिक को मनोरंजन मिल गया because they are too locked down. If they can see rubbish like Lakshmi and other crap like Coolie number 1, so they will lap this up because this is a far better product. All in all, कुछ करने को तो है ही नहीं, लॉकडाउन एक्सटेंड हो गया 31 मई तक. Enjoy this film. Does it have the Y factor? No, but it time pass है. Rating 2.5.